Good morning, everyone. Today you're going to work on a body biography, which is essentially a huge drawing, life-sized, of one of the characters in the story. We just read a story called Loser, and the story Loser is kind of a unique story because there's three main characters: the unnamed young man, Mrs. Allen, and Leonard Allen, her 8-year-old son. And other than some basic information, we don't really know a whole lot about them, but I feel like the author does a good job using characterization to fill in some of the details, and I think that these characters are all dynamic enough that we could take them out of their story and put them in another one. So what we're going to do today first is, with your group, get a big piece of paper, grab a pencil, and trace an outline of one of the people in your group. It usually works best to pick the shortest person, just because you need a little bit less paper to do that. Make sure that if you use a marker, you don't color on the person. Be very careful with your markers. Please act like grown-ups. So what you're going to do then is you're going to start by tracing an outline of your character on the paper, and then you need to find the best way to represent each of the following aspects of that character. So the first thing is the heart. What is at the heart of your character? And what that's asking is what is kind of a driving force there? What do they care about? What did they long for? So you can write words there, or you can draw pictures at the center of the chest to show what is at the heart of your character. The backbone or spine is what motivates or drives them. Again, you can use words or symbols to draw this. The hands, one of the characters hold either literally, what's something you remember in the story that they were physically holding on to, or what's something that figuratively they can't put down. So sometimes this could be like emotional baggage. Really all three of these characters had some type of emotional trauma in the story, so maybe they're having a hard time putting that down. Foundation, what do they stand for? You can write words under their feet, you can draw something there, and you could really choose whatever you want to explain that. The background information, this is the stuff that we know about the character that happens in the time outside of the story we just read. And so you can write words, you can draw symbols there too to show what are some of the things that influence the character's environment and the world in which he or she is living. The next thing you need to do is find 3 significant quotations from the story, copy the sentence, put it in quotation marks. Please put the page number there so we can find it easily, and then explain how those sum up the story. Virtues and vices. So these are the most admirable qualities and the worst qualities. You need to have a couple of each of those. So what are the things that make the character likable? What are some things that are maybe a little bit that we dislike about him or her? And then visual symbols. What symbols could represent the character? You need to draw 3. So here's your job. After you have done all of these symbolic drawings, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to write a sentence near each body part explaining your drawing. This is something that should take you most of the class period to do. It does require lots of thought, lots of discussion. Make sure you look back at your story. Again, you can find it on page 217 to 221 of the textbook. Let me know if you have questions. Have fun.